it is Sunday, December 25th in the NBA. My 3 favorite picks are on the way. Merry Christmas to you all and happy holidays. Let's first recap Friday before we dive into our picks. We have an exclusive offer for you guys. 3-2, another winning day. We will certainly take it. LeBron and Embiid get it done. Van Vliet gets it done under his 18.5 points in a miracle. DeRozan finishes on the hook. And then that KD, Kyrie, and Giannis same game parlay finishes so close. Either way, a 23-8 run in the NBA. We've made money on 11 of the last 12 NBA slates, including 6 straight winning days. We've been dialed, and if you're new and you're watching on Christmas, bravo to you. I welcome you to the community. My name is Austin. If you want to do me a favor, go down below, hit that subscribe button, drop a like too. We do these videos every single day, except for Christmas Eve because there were no games, but this is getting posted on Christmas Eve. So who even cares? My final note, like I said, PrizePicks has a free Christmas gift for you all. It's a free square for Nikola Jokic to score 1 point. Jokic is getting 1 point tonight, although when you see one of my plays later, maybe we won't root for that. But either way, look, he's going to score 1 point. It's a free square. Take advantage of that. And if you sign up using our code COS or the link down below, you get a 100% deposit match. We love when you sign up using our link. It certainly helps support the channel, and you get that deposit match up to $100. You deposit $25. Now you got 50. You deposit $100, you got 200. Take advantage of that in the free square. I'll have a prop on Nikola Jokic in a little bit, but let's dive into our first pick. It's very cold outside in the United States, but it's not too cold for a pool party because we're taking Jordan Poole over 23.5 points, -113 on FanDuel. Now, the Warriors are at home taking on the Grizzlies, and I'd probably play this up to 24.5, but let's talk about Poole in a highly anticipated game as Morant requested the Warriors on Christmas Day, and the NBA said, all right, fine. Now, unfortunately, Stephen Curry is out. Rest in peace to Steph, although he's not dead. He's just out for this game for a couple more weeks. But the Warriors should get Andrew Wiggins back for the first time in a hot minute. Klay Thompson should be back here. So those guys will at least be able to keep this game competitive because that's been the problem with Poole. He's been the only guy out there for a last couple games. But you look at his last 6 games this year without Stephen Curry, played pretty well. 26, 36, 29, 43, 26, and 13 points. The 13 points coming last game when he shot big 1 for 11 from 3, I believe, and they got blown out by the Nets. Now, Poole, 17 plus field goal attempts in all of those 6 games, and in games when he saw 30 or more minutes, because a lot of them were blowouts, he attempted 23, 20, and 23 shot attempts. Now, I don't necessarily know if he gets above the 20 plus shot attempts today, but I certainly think he's capable of doing it, and if he gets hot in a fast-paced game against the Memphis Grizzlies, certainly think he can get that done. Now, Dylan Brooks is a capable defender, pretty solid. Maybe he's the guy that guards Poole, but look, Brooks plays pretty aggressive defense, and it wouldn't surprise me if maybe the home team, the Warriors, get a couple extra calls here and we see Poole go to the free throw line, and he's been getting to the free throw line a good amount. 6, 11, 9, and 4 free throw attempts the last 4 games, and look, in 7 career games versus Memphis with 15 or more field goal attempts, which is probably going to shoot well over 15 today, he scored 12, 20, 25, 25, 26, and 27, and 31 points. Going over that in 5 of 7 career games versus Memphis with that many field goal attempts. The over-under's 228. Maybe there's some some good-looking girls out in the audience, and maybe Poole shows up. We'll take his over 23.5 points. This show almost got derailed. All right, my next one, we're going to the earliest game on the slate, Knicks Sixers. I'm going James Harden. Over 36.5 PRAs, -115 on Barstool. Still thinking about that comment I just made. We need to push past it. Like, I play this up to 37.5. You need an individual line. Go take his assists because he just had 21 assists. Now, look at Harden and the Sixers in Madison Square Garden taking on the Knicks. And Harden, great track record in MSG. And like I said, last game, 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 21 assists for that Los Angeles Clippers in his last game on Friday night. Now, look, Harden's only played in MSG once as a member of the Sixers. And he did all right. 29 points, 10 rebounds, 16 assists. We know Harden can show up and fill up the stat sheet. Like I said, he just had 20, 11, and 21. So that's why we take PRAs for a guy like that for him, because obviously he could go out there and not hit his over in points, but absolutely destroy his over in one of the other stat categories, and that's why he gets over 37.5 PRAs. But look at the Knicks. They've played pretty good defense. Although recently it hasn't been as great, but Grimes, Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, those guys, has about 12 fouls. Like, those guys are going to go out there. Mitchell Robinson's probably going to be hacking Joel Embiid. And then Isaiah Hartenstein will come off the bench, hack Joel Embiid. Jericho Sims hack Joel Embiid. So they'll probably be in the bonus probably within the first 30 seconds of the game. So Harden should be able to get to the free throw line, get some free points there. But he's also hit this over in 8 straight games in Madison Square Garden. We know the Stars like to show up in Madison Square Garden. And look, as a whole, he's actually just played well against New York in his last 4 games against them. 44, 55, 52, and 50 PRAs. All of those as a member of either the Nets or the Sixers. And look, one game in there, I did exclude one game. He played 4 minutes and he got injured. But look, last game we just saw the Knicks take on the Bulls, and while DeRozan hurt us, the man had 10 assists. He had 42 PRAs. You saw Zach LaVine, his teammate, 40 PRAs. The game before that, you saw Fred VanVleet, 33. You saw Pascal Siakam, 68 PRAs, and that was the game where VanVleet scored 28, only had 5 rebounds and assists. Like, Harden's going to get more than 5 rebounds and assists, and I expect him to fill up the stat sheet in Madison Square Garden this Christmas Day. Go out there, have a pretty good game. We'll ride James Harden. We'll take his over 36.5 PRAs. I'd play it up to 37.5. Probably play it even higher. Hopefully it's a close game, which it projects to be, and we'll see him play pretty well. Now my final play, it will be on Nikola Jokic, the free square. I'll put a reminder. Sign up for PrizePicks using our code COS. You get 100% deposit match up to $100, and you get the free square. Take advantage of it. Nikola Jokic under 47.5 PRAs, -108 on Barstool. Say that somberly because, like, if Jokic doesn't score a single point, which he will, then you wouldn't cash the free square. But don't worry, he scored a point in every single game this year. He'll cash the free square. We're just going to be rooting for his under 47.5 PRAs. Now, if you need an individual leg, I like the under 26.5 points. And I know I'm going to get some comments saying, oh, I'm not betting a Jokic under. You don't have to bet it. It's Christmas. Who wants to bet a Jokic? I understand. But I'll give you the stats behind it. And I play by stats, not by emotion. And look, betting a Jokic under is not for the faint of heart. But I think Jokic is going under in this game because we think about a lot of things have to go right to hit a PRA line at 47.5. Number one, he has to shoot well from the field. If he shoots poorly, probably going to go under. And if he doesn't rebound or even assist that well, probably going under. Now, number two, foul trouble, always an issue. Number three, blowouts, which has been crazy recently. All those three can happen, and boom, he goes under. And obviously there's an injury in there, but we don't want to talk or root for injuries. Now let's talk about Jokic and the Nuggets. They're at home taking on the Suns. Now, the Suns, rest in peace to them because they've not looked good recently. And that was culminated by a 25-point loss at home to the Grizzlies. Now they have to go on the road to Denver. But in that game, I do want to highlight something. They gave up 72 points in the paint. You are not beating many NBA teams giving up 72 points in the paint. And we know Jokic, a guy that thrives in the paint. So I expect the Suns defense, which sucked against the Grizzlies, to step up and play pretty well here and at least protect the paint, make them knock down threes. And look, I think they certainly can do that. Jokic, like we said, does the majority of his damage in the paint. Now, in Jokic's last 8 regular season games, we don't want to count the postseason, last 8 regular season games against Phoenix, averaging 23.1 points per game, 11.8 rebounds per game, and 6.8 assists per game. So in those 8 games, I'll put all of his numbers up on the screen. I went under in 6 of those 8 games. So pretty good track record going under. You look at the 2 games he went over when he had 49 and 57 PRAs, both required overtime. It was back in 2021 in January, 2 consecutive games that went into overtime. Prior to overtime, Jokic, 37 and 43 PRAs. So we went under in both those, all 8 of 8 games against Phoenix in his last 8. Just overtime obviously pushed him over, and that would expect him to because he played 5 extra minutes, and he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. Now, the Suns allow the 5th fewest assists per game in the NBA, so maybe that's a stat category we could see him go low on. But honestly, one of the main reasons, and arguably the big reason I'm here, the Nuggets are healthy. Knock on wood for the Nuggets fans out there, because they're finally healthy for the first time in what feels like over 2 months. Jamal Murray's out there, Aaron Gordon's out there, Michael Porter Jr.'s out there. The whole bench is relatively healthy. And this is good because you've seen a lot of people miss games. Now, I want to look at specifically when Jokic is active with Michael Porter Jr. because Porter Jr. is a guy, if he gets hot, he's going to keep launching. And that's good because we don't want Jokic to have a ton of volume. If Jokic goes out there, attempts 10 shots, he's probably going under this. But you look at Aaron Gordon only missed 3 games. Jamal Murray only missed 5 games. But Porter Jr., guy that's missed 14 games. And so Jokic has played in 14 games actually with MPJ, averaging just 21.4 points per game, 9.1 rebounds per game, and 9.1 assists per game. That's good for 39.6 PRAs. That's nearly 9 below what he needs to get to hit the over. And he's under this in 10 of 14 games with Michael Porter Jr. active. Now, I'm sure some of those games in there, Jamal Murray wasn't active, maybe Aaron Gordon wasn't active, maybe some bench guys weren't active. Those guys are all active today, but you look at the numbers, I'll put all of them up on the screen. 3 of the 4 games he went over, he ended with 48 on the dot. So the line was sharp. But look, this is not a great matchup. And people want to say stars want to show up on Christmas, which we're hoping, I guess, James Harden shows up. But I'm more banking on him showing up in Madison Square Garden. But maybe Jokic is the Grinch because his last 2 NBA games on Christmas, he ended with 43 and 37 PRAs. So, sorry, Jokic, I hope you get 1 point. You cash out the free square for all the people out there. I'm still going to re-ride him with the free square, but I think this line is a bit too high with everyone active, so I'll take his under. I know a lot of people won't like it, but Jokic under 47.5 PRA is my third and final play of the day as we try to go for a 7th straight winning day and our 12th winning day in the last 13. As always, it's time for everyone's favorite segment. Shout out some COS All-Stars if you want to become one. Click the join button. We have a long list today. We're going to butcher a lot of names. Let's go in. Bacon. Love the name. Arturo, Penn, Demarion, Caesar, Kick, Siri. We got Chad, Jay Fields. It might be Miles Austin 2.0. Jordan, Gabriel, Ray Sean. We got Footballer. We got Gier. Definitely butchered that. Edward, John, CMB 1818. D, TJ, Dat Duke 4. Swen. We got Logan, Ed, Bronze, Keenan, Leo, Blicked Up Brad. We got Lassie. I love that name, Brad. Hamza. We got YD Blasian B. We got Bobby, Jacob, Danny, Jonathan, Kyle, Michael, Gotchi, MN, Rob, Bill, Ronak, menacing superstar, Mev Uno, self-proclaimed, Nostradamus, Uno's Colin, Sonny, Lucas, Sean, King, Giovanni, Jerry, Anderson, Sean, Shannon, D. Woody. Appreciate you guys so much for supporting the channel. You're watching this video on Christmas. You guys are absolutely unreal, but we can't do it without all of you. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. We would not be here, and I would not be able to do these videos without you. So I enjoy doing them, even though, I got some other things going on behind the scenes, but we enjoy doing the videos for all of you out there. Thank you for letting me do this for full time. And let's hopefully continue our winning ways on Christmas. I'll be back on the 26th. Probably think there's some games then. I haven't really checked the schedule, but either way, I'll have an NFL Sunday picks video. I'll put it up on the screen if you want to check it out. Also, just a reminder, I've beat it into your heads 150 times. If you want to sign up for PrizePicks, be sure to use our code COS or the link down below. We get paid for the people that use the link and deposit money, so take advantage of it. We certainly would appreciate it. Of course, NFL picks, PrizePicks, go do it both. See you guys in the next one. Peace.